Ajegunle, as the name implies, has bred multi-talented people in diverse areas, and it gladdens my heart that the youth of this community are awakening into greater heights. May we meet you?
My name is Oyetakin Success. I'm from Ondo State, a large local government. I'm an artist, I'm a poet, I'm an art educator, a script writer. That's who I am.
So tell us about your heart and the inspiration behind it.
Professionally, I started drawing, practicing art from SS2. I grew interest in art when I saw my primary school art teacher drawing. So I developed this love and likeness for art. I met with him, started grooming me till I developed myself. I went to National Teachers Institute to study cultural and creative art, and further to University of Lagos. Um, the inspiration behind my work are purely African. I'm an African boy to the core, practice Africanism. If you check all my works, you will see the theme of Africanism there. I don't really have a unique style for now, like other artists out there. I try to project Africa with my work, the beauty of Africa, how rich Africans are, and in a lot of things, the cultures, traditions, the customs, the arts, the food, everything about Africa. That is what I try to project in my work. If you see any of my art piece, you can tell it's telling a story about Africa. If you read some of my poems, you will see it's talking about one thing or the other about Africa. So my inspiration likely come from the African society.
So tell us the list of celebrities you've worked for.
I've been opportunity to work for celebrities like Nido Wazobia, Odoni Gallo, the Super Eagles striker, Mr. Shah, Orishafemi, local government chairman. I also have a list of celebrity works that I have not delivered, like Obi Kubana, Nasir Sime, Bimbo Oshi, just to mention but a few. So those are the celebrities I've worked for. The ones I can remember.
So why teaching?
Teaching has been my passion right from childhood. I knew I was going to teach, and that was the only way I can relate to the society. Through teaching, I can groom a lot of people in my field that is going into the society. I feel comfortable in the teaching profession because there I'm being welcomed. People love being in that profession, and I tend to promote my craft very, very well in that profession.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself becoming one of the greatest artists that will ever come out from Ajegunle. Someone asked me this question, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? That was 5 years ago, and I told the person, I want to see myself organizing shows and exhibition in Ajegunle, and that came to pass. Since from that time to now, we've been able to organize four Ajegunle art exhibitions, and working on the fifth one presently. So in the next 5 years, I should become one of the greatest artists that ever came out from Ajegunle, and not just that, also become a proud owner of an art gallery here in Ajegunle that travels out of the country and comes back just for art stuff. That is right.
That is so great. Tell us one of your funniest and amazing moments in any art exhibition.
Ah, the funniest moment was last year when we invited the now House of Assembly member, Honorable Sao, and someone told us that it's not going to come. It's not going to come. I was like, it's true. This one is not going to come because he's a big person, and I just felt okay. And that day, the day of the exhibition, we chatted, and I said, "Sir, they say you are not going to come." He laughed. He said, "I'm coming." I said, really?" Even since then I didn't even believe he was going to come until I think afternoon when he called that he's on his way with his people, and behold, he came. People were surprised. Wow, how came to your event? I said, yes, he came, and so it was fun. I think that's the funniest moment then, because people never believed he was going to come, and he sure.
So one word for every young and upcoming artist out there.
one word for them is just keep doing what you're doing because one day it will pay. I'm proud to say it that I'm one of the most awarded visual artists in Nigeria presently. I never believed people will love me for who I am, for what I do in Nigeria.